Hello and welcome to another Toffee Blues video, your source for all things Everton. I'm Louis and this is a player ratings video coming off of the back of Saturday's 1-1 home draw to West Ham. Start with the game as a whole. I was a little bit disappointed, as were most Evertonians around me in the Gladys Street, with the manner of the performance really. It's great to keep on the unbeaten run stretching to 9 games thanks to Jake O'Brien's late header. But overall it felt a little bit lacklustre from Everton. A little bit like we were on the beach when we're not mathematically safe yet, and as I say, it just wasn't a very good game of football, to be honest with you. So hopefully we can turn these draws into wins by just injecting a bit more life into these performances. But at least, as I say, it's not a defeat and we're carrying on that run. But we'll start with the ratings anyway. Pickford 8, no chance with the goal whatsoever. Great finish from Thomas Souček, but 3 outstanding saves from Jared Bowen. First off the header, early doors to his left. Great tip over the bar as well, just on the stroke of half time. And then late on as well, smothering one down low to his left. He was magnificent, as always, as we come to expect from him these days. And Everton's man of the match for me by a country mile, really, because we'd have been well out of sight if it wasn't for him. His distribution was great, his crossing, commanding. Another good performance from Jordan Pickford, 8 out of 10. Jake O'Brien, 7, solid again. 9 unbeaten now, coinciding with when he come into the side. You know, he's been a revelation, really. I've said it a few times. He never really gets beaten defensively. He's offering more and more going forwards as well, and he's a threat in the opposition's box as well. You know, in that 9-game unbeaten run, he scored 2 late equalisers for us. He took, the goal that he couldn't miss really, but right place, right time, and was there to take the chance. So a 7 out of 10 for O'Brien. Tarkowski, 7 as well, reliable as ever from the captain. Great block as well on Paqueta for our goal, as it comes across to Ghana, shades of what he did in the derby at the back end of last season for Calvert-Lewin's goal, just getting in the way of the man, so Ghana's got more time to pick someone out, and as I say, it was another decent display from the captain. Branthwaite, 5, it was a rare off day for the centre-half. He's due one though. We know how good he is, and maybe the England call-up had a little bit, the lack of an England call-up I should say, had something to do with that, but I'm sure he'll be back to his best after the international break. Mykolenko, 6, steady as ever, didn't get beaten defensively, didn't offer too much going forward, was Mykolenko, really. Ghana, 7, he was everywhere again, he's having a great season. I saw someone on Twitter after the game saying that this might be his best season in an Everton shirt. I'm not sure if I go quite that far, but it's certainly up there. He's been magnificent all the way through, in tough times as well, with injuries to James Garner and Robinham. He's probably played more than he was expecting, and he's showing no signs of slowing down, and it'd be great if we could get him tied down to another contract extension. And as I say, he was brilliant for the goal as well. Great composure, great technique to just fire it back across where it came from. And yeah, 7 out of 10 for Ghana. Ghana, 7. I still can't believe he was subbed off, to be honest with you. I thought he was playing really well. He was the only one really who was getting us up the pitch, I thought. The only one injecting a bit of pace into some attacks. Fair play to Robinham when he come on though, he was fantastic, as we'll get onto a bit, but I'm still baffled how James Garner was subbed off, to be honest with you. But 7 out of 10, and he's a key player for Everton, as we know. Harrison, 5, worked hard, no end product really, a little bit of a lack of quality. Same with Decore, 5. It wasn't really Decore's type of game. I think it was crying out for Alcaraz to be moved into the number 10 role, which he eventually was, and we looked better for it after that as well. Duke still has a really key part to play at Everton, and the next 5 fixtures coming up, I'm sure he'll show his worth in that sense. But games like Saturday, where we're expecting more of the ball, it's better to have an Alcaraz type player in there. But a 5 for those two. Alcaraz, 7. He was far more effective when he went centrally. He done really well for the goal as well. And as I say, that kind of technique is what you need from your number 10 at home against a side who were down near the bottom with you. And he was another strong performance from the loanee. Beto, 5, done very little, to be honest with you, throughout the afternoon. As I say, he scored some big goals for Everton over the past few months, so I don't think people should be getting on his back as much as they are really. But he was ineffective on Saturday afternoon. Lindstrom, 6, should have come on earlier, really. As I say, I think most people could see that. And when he come on, he done okay. Didn't have a major impact, but he was all right. Chimiti, 6, Brozier, 6 as well. It would have been higher if they were on longer. They were massively influential when they come on. Brozier, much more bullish than what was shown throughout the game. putting himself about. Chimiti as well, he's got some lovely touches. You can see the way he moves. He's a real joy to watch, to be honest. And I think the two of them now, with 2 weeks off, building into the derby, I think that they'll put themselves into Moyes' thinking of maybe earning a start, because, as I say, we looked a different side when they come on. Chimiti in particular, I think there's a real player in there. It was a great strike in the build up to our late equaliser as well, forcing a save from Areola on the half turn. And it'll be interesting to see how he's utilised from now till the end of the season. And then a Robinham 7, really strong cameo when he come on. He can't be far away from a start now. I think I've been saying it all season, really. Me personally, I'm a huge fan. He's got great touches in tight areas, keeps things simple, breaks up play well, makes the right decisions. I think he was a really good signing from Thelwell and Dyche in the summer just gone, and hopefully, as I say, he can, especially if we can get mathematically safe sooner rather than later, maybe he can start a few games between now and the end of the season, and we can get a real good look at him. But as I say, another good display from him. So all in all, not the most exciting afternoon at Goodison Park. 4 more to go now, so as I say, hopefully we can keep enjoying them a little bit more than we did at the weekend. But as I say, these Everton players, we were talking about it at the game, they've got a duty really in these last 4 matches. That loads of people will be going to their last game against Arsenal and Man City. Southampton isn't everyone's last match, and hopefully the players can show a little bit more enthusiasm than they did at the weekend to put wins on the board and put smiles on faces. But a draw anyway, a late equaliser, they're always nice. Not quite as nice as the one the other month, but it was still alright. But thanks for listening. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Take care.